What's up, Internet Land? This is Zachimus Prime, aka Zachimus Prime, bringing you another Transformers knockoff review. So let's get right into it. This is loaned to me by a buddy of mine, and this is the Black Mamba Nitrogen Ares, because the name Nitro Zeus was already taken. Maybe it's Ares Nitrogen. I don't know. If you do a search for Black Mamba Nitro Zeus, you'll come up with this guy, and it's like Ares Nitrogen. Because we're gonna grab a Greek god and an elemental gas, and just do it. Name him something, even if you have to name him nothing. Just do it. Anyhow, so this is a third party. Sorry, not third party. This is a KO oversized of the Hasbro Nitro Zeus from the Last Night line. Which, by the way, that Nitro Zeus was one of my favorite figures from this line. So I was kind of pleased that somebody was doing. I mean, I'm not so much into the oversized figures, but I am like really into this like really shiny, like really high detail, like really nice looking paint job. It's really nice. Sorry, I was just feeling that I was using Jobby's cold touch technique used under, you know, authorization. I bought it fair and square, but trying to figure out if his chest is die-cast. I thought I remembered reading somewhere that his chest was die-cast. But the cold touch technique says it's probably not. And the metal ring touch technique says it's probably not either. That's my patented technique. Take the old metal ring. Tink, tink, tink. Yep. Tunk, tunk, tunk. Nope. Anyhow. So this is basically more or less the same sculpt. There are some differences, and I will get into some of them. But it's just bigger and very, very well painted. The silver that covers most of this figure is just very shiny. It looks so premium, really good, like color separation in here. Got some like gold paint and some silver paint, and it's both so shiny that I don't even know how well it's coming across on the camera. There's some touches of red and blue in here, and even like when you bend his knee, there's some like blue in there. Just all sorts of stuff. This was all black on Hasbro's version, and it was a lot of really great detail, but it did not pop at all. In fact, I've got them right here. It was all really good detail, but it did not pop at all. And so just like, it was a little bit disappointing. It was like, oh, you know, it looks good. It looks great. But like now it looks better. So, all right, so there's a few differences I made. I think I'm going to go, I mean, his articulation mostly is the same as, you got a ball joint here. This head does detach because it's a headmaster gimmick. Shoulder goes around. They added in some ratcheting functions here. Like the posability mostly is the same. They added in a ratcheting function here. He still gets the whole like 150% Van Damme. Like it's all mostly the same. Couple posability additions that they added. That's redundant. It's from the Department of the Redundancy Department. They added an ankle tilt, which is new. This wrist right here moves like that now for some reason. That's new. And that's pretty much it. They futzed around with the clearances on this so that you can bend his elbow all the way without making it seem like you're scraping everything against itself. One of the things that kind of bugged me about this guy is that you move his elbow here, and then like you can move it farther, but like you can really like feel the details scraping on each other. And I kind of wish they had done something about the clearance there. And here they did it, so that's cool too. In terms of accessories, he comes with a hose that looks an awful lot like the hose from the Dark of the Moon Shockwave. And the one end of the hose plugs in. There's a hole right up here. One end of it plugs into there. Like so. And then the other end of it plugs in. There's a hole back behind his elbow, like here. And it kind of fits in. You can get it in there really good, but then it like is in there like super really good, and then you feel like you're gonna break it when you try and take it out. And I'll just kind of put it in. And I mean, like, it kind of looks cool, but like it's only useful in the robot mode, and then you can't like pose this thing as well, and then you can't. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's a thing, but it's not a very good thing, and I don't like it, and I don't ever put it in. And one of these days I'm going to be taking it out and just going to break it forever, and then I'm going to cry because I'm borrowing this from a friend of mine. So he comes with a hose. The hose sucks. Don't use the hose unless you're like, no, don't even use the hose. Don't even use the hose. He does, however, come with an extra head. You just yank this off because it's the headmaster gimmick. By the way, if you happen to have one of the Wei Zhang oversized headmaster guys, the head from them does fit, and it does seem to scale actually pretty damn well. So, I mean, it's not a perfect fit because these are made by different companies doing different things and whatnot, but the scale seems to be more or less the same. So that's something. Just a little interesting tidbit of information. Anyhow, he does also come with a movie accurate head, which I think is great. Let me move my lighting back just a bit. And this is, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is absolutely Shockwave's head from the third movie. And they just stuck it on this guy here. And so that's something. I kind of wish that they had come with the head that he had in the fourth movie, where they killed him like 6 times over the course of like 2 minutes. Like the Dinobots come rampaging through the city. Because I was watching this and I was like, man, so this guy's in Transformers 5. I don't remember seeing him in Transformers 4. So I went back and looked over Transformers 4, and sure enough, he's in there. And like, Grimlock kills him, and then the next scene, like the next shot, Grimlock kills him again, and like 2 shots after that, Grimlock kills him again, and like 2 shots after that, like Slag like rolls over him. I don't know. So he gets killed like 5 times in like no time at all. Oh, they're duplicates. I don't know. But in the 5th movie, he had Shockwave's head. Straight up, that's what he had. And that's what they did here. This is from the Dark of the Moon toy that they just upsized it. And so now he's more show accurate. I think he looks pretty good. No light piping on this, even though all of the parts are still there. They're just molded in you know, non-transparent plastic. What else did they do? They added in, they changed the way, so this joint on the Hasbro version, this joint on the Hasbro version is way down like around here, but on the KO version they brought it up so that this part doesn't hang down as far, because here it like hangs down like super low, and I never really was bothered by that, but apparently some people were. The trade-off is now, because this part is like right in here, you can't put these straight, but I mean, all in all, I think that's not it's not a really big trade-off. I think it looks good, and it doesn't like really affect it very much. I would have been okay with it if it hadn't been changed, but I'm also okay with it the way it is now. All right, let's get down to transformation. Transforming this guy is the same because he's the same figure, so I'm not really going to go into depth about it because I've already reviewed this figure twice. Fold that up. Fold that up. Fold that up. You can transform him with either head, by the way, so that's something that you could know about. You ain't got this. Tell you what, that's a lot stiffer. Bring up the leg, bring down this arm. Tab that. Oh, another thing that I forgot to mention. So this panel, let me get so you can see it. In the Hasbro version, there's a big old hole here, and now they've put a panel in here, and you kind of push on this and flip it around, and that opens that up so you can fold his fist in. That's kind of a nice little addition as well. I like that. They closed up that panel. I think it's cool. I'll pull these out all the way. These out all the way. Pull the wingtips out. Fold this around. He still does not transform into a typhoon like he does in the movie. Not that we ever really see his alt mode in the movie, except for like maybe for like a quarter of a second. But still, he turns into a freaking typhoon in the movie, guys. That's like awesome. And then he never did in the toy. I don't know if they like couldn't get the like copyright or whatnot from the British Air Force, but whatever. Peg these into those pegaroos. This little guy here doesn't like to stay in place. That's a clearance issue. But fit and finish on this guy is not quite as precise as you find on the Hasbro version, which is to be expected from a KO. But all in all, it's pretty nice. I think probably if I took a little more care transforming this, I'd get a better transformation out of it. If I can. Something in here is just being weird. And I'm not sure what it is. That tab just holds on like nobody's business. Yeah, that all seems to fit up the way it's supposed to. Just it doesn't want to really seat properly. Huh. Oh well. And then we'll stick these missiles underneath the wings. Flip out his landing gear, and there he is. Oh, make sure his head is facing the correct way. And there he is in his jet mode. And that looks about like his jet would be if it was like super big. And this does feel super big in this mode. I don't have Nitro Zeus transformed up, but I do have his doppelganger. And so again, just a much bigger figure. Just huge. Huge. And he is quite hefty. He's got like a good solid feel to him. The only die cast I could find is in his feet, but I mean the plastic itself, I guess, feels pretty dense because he has a lot of heft to him, even though he's, you know, mostly plastic. No real like markings on this. Like there was other markings on the jet mode aside from just, you know, Decepticon logos. So there's other stuff they could have put on him. His cockpit does still open, but this guy does not really want to fit in there. Maybe if I bend his legs more? I don't know. Nope. 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 He really doesn't want to fit in there. Maybe if I go like that? Nope. 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 If you put him in head mode, he'll fit. That's a something. That's a something right there. But yeah, I mean, this is, you know, just how the official one was, and that it's quite possibly the least aerodynamic jet of all time. Looks good from the top. Looks like a Cybertronian hamburger from the bottom, and you know, that's how it was. All in all, though, I mean, this figure, it's exactly what you pay it for, which is an oversized, really nicely painted Nitro Zeus, and I think he does really well. If you're into oversized Nitro Zeusies, this is what you should get right here. Don't even hesitate. Just go for it. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching. You guys are all fantastic. Give you a big old thumbs up. And you should give me a thumbs up down here. Yeah, like that one right there. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Ares Nitrogen. And I will see you guys later. Catch you on the flip side. Have a good day and